What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Sarah Millican. I'm an absolutely huge fan of Sarah Millican. She is ridiculously hilarious. This one is, she says, she received an email from her school bully. Huh. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, get a big thumbs up, and if you like, support the channel by becoming a member. Just hit the join button and receive your exclusive benefits. Let's get right to it.
Self-esteem is fine. Body image is bad, always has been. It's all of this that I don't like and never have. To give you an idea of how bad it is, I was asked to do a photo shoot for a magazine with a degree of kudos. They had an impressive photographer at the ready. They had wardrobe, hair, makeup, all that sort of stuff. And they said to me, "We can do anything you like." And I turned it down because I couldn't think of any way that they could make me look nice. Now, I've been trying to work out where this might have come from, how it started. I don't
That is sad. Like, that is sad. Why am I laughing? She said, I don't think of any. That is that hurts. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm over here laughing and that hurts. For someone to not be to turn the photo shoot down because I can't think of anything that could make me look nice.
think it came from my parents or my childhood. My parents have always been incredibly supportive and encouraging. It was my dad that told me I could draw a passable budgie in the first place. But they've always been very encouraging. They always told me I was funny and clever and pretty, all of these things. I remember being 18 and I was going out on a Saturday night with the girls, all dressy dress. And as I came down the stairs, my dad popped his head out of the living room door and he said, "Mind if I was 30 years younger." Now I know what he's doing.
Dad, I get it. It's coming from a good place, Dad. I hear where it's coming. Dad, still. You can't say that to your daughter, Dad. You can't say that. You can say you look beautiful, sweetie. You can't say that to your daughter, Dad.
It's creepy, isn't it? And also, I worked it out. If he'd been 30 years younger, he'd have been 13. That's not good either. I think the main thing that might have instigated this feeling I've always had about myself is something that happened to me when I was 13. It was the first time I was allowed downtown, so down at the South Shields town centre where I'm from, on my own. I went straight from school, I got off the bus at the marketplace, I'm still in my school uniform, and the market had closed for the day, but all that was left were like the bare bones of the market stalls, the long wooden slats and the big metal poles, and a couple of fellas who were dismantling the market stalls and loading them onto a wagon. I walked around those fellas, and not wide enough as it happened, because as I walked around them, one of the fellas swung one of the big metal poles so close to my face that I felt the air move, and I stood in shock. I'm 13 and in my school uniform, and instead of apologising to me, he came right up to my face and he said, "It wouldn't have made any difference."
My God. Ah, ah, She's 13 and he walked right up to her and said if that Paul had hit her in the face, it wouldn't have made any difference. Oh my God. Yeah, I have insecurities too. I have jeez.
I'd love to say we found him and we've brought him here tonight and we're all going to kill him with poles. Your weapons are under your seat, you know, like a fucked up opera. But sadly, that is not the case. To be fair, though, he was mid-60s at the time, so it's safe to assume he's already dead. Hooray! To give you an idea of what I was like at school, I was very quiet at school, I was very bookish, I was good at school, I was in top class for everything, I wasn't popular at school, I didn't have many friends, and at various points, I didn't have any friends. All I need to tell you is this: at the age of 12, I invited my maths teacher to my birthday party. Wasn't even my birthday party, it was my...
That is bad. Inviting a teacher, inviting the math teacher. And as a math teacher, that puts you in an awkward position.
sister's birthday party, and my mum said I could bring a friend if I liked, and she is who I chose. And she came, and she was an absolute delight. She made sure the cake was all evenly divided. At the age of 14, we did this thing at school. They called it a career questionnaire. They sat us in front of the one computer that our school had at the time. The keyboard was the size of a fucking tabletop. Spacebar. And individually, we were to answer several questions with yes or no answers. And at the end, the computer program would spit out what it thought you should do for a living. So I sat there, answered several questions, yes or no answers. And at the end, the job it thought I should do was a long-distance lorry driver. Now, I can't remember what those questions were, but I've been having a think, and I've come up with 3. Do you like pasties? Yes. Do you like Yorkies? Yes. Would you be okay with one brown arm?
What do that mean? Like, what would you be okay with one brown? What that mean? Well, y'all gonna have to talk to me in the comment section because that one flew over my head.
Yes. Now, a few years ago, a girl from school emailed me via my website, and I'd like to read that email to you now, if I may. So it starts, "Hi, Sarah. Before you think, who the hell is this writing to me? I used to be Lynn Turner. Well, I suppose in a way I still am, but my name changed when I got married, not just my waistline. I just had to write and get in touch after hearing you on Radio 5 and then spotting you on ITV. You look great. You've hardly changed. How are you doing? I've just been looking at your website. It all looks amazing. I was watching the TV on Saturday night with my husband and 2 boys, and you appeared. Thanks, Sarah. You've actually done my street cred the world of good. My boys, aged 11 and 10, are very impressed that Mum went to school with someone famous. We were talking about it all night. Do you ever get back home to South Shields? I hardly ever get back there. I moved down south when I was 21. I'd met my husband, a southerner, and we set up home in Romford. He travels with his job, so we've been lucky enough to live all over the world. We next moved to Denmark, where I gave birth to Giles, and then moved on to Rome, where I gave birth to Harvey.
My thing is like, I just hadn't seen an email to where like she didn't wait for a response back to then tell her how she is. Like she just was like, "Hey Sarah, this is so and so. Remember me from school? This is how my entire life is going." Like if Sarah ain't never replied, like I would have been like, "Hey Sarah, this is so and so from school. I just got to see you on TV. Thought you were absolutely awesome. How's everything going?" I would ask how's everything. And if you didn't reply, that would let me know, okay, you don't remember me or you don't care to reply. But for the fact you just like, hey, just saw you on ITV, heard you on the radio, was talking to my boys. I got married not too long ago. My name done changed. Hey, have you been back home? I haven't. You giving her everything about your life since high school. And she ain't asked for none of it.
Family complete, we moved to the Middle East. We moved from there to Monaco. We moved from there to Monaco, then The Hague, followed by a 3-year stint back up north in Jesmond, before eventually settling down in leafy Hampshire. We've lived here for 4 years now, so life is as settled as it gets. I decided I had to do something else with my life and went back to work last year as a teaching assistant. I'd really love it if you could find the time to write and get in touch, or if you're down this neck of the woods, it'd be great to see you again. Take care, Lynn. She was one of my bullies. She wasn't a punchy bully, she was a psychological bully. She used to try and fuck me up, I suppose. I remember one time...
That's so much worse, bro, the psychological bullies. I'll take the punchy bully. Whoever says sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They were right about the sticks and stones will break your bones. But words hurt, bro. Like, words are probably the sharpest weapon a person can have. That emotional trauma they cause, bro. Words are very dangerous weapons.
She came up to me in the playground and she said to me, did you write into Just 17 this week? And I went, no. And she went, oh, well, thought you had. And off she flounced. So on the lunch break, I went to the newsagent and I bought a copy of Just 17. Now, if you don't know what Just 17 is, it's a magazine that you read until you're 15. If you're still reading it at 17, something has gone horribly wrong. Because now you should be reading more magazine and learning about the positions of the fortnight. And just so you know, I've got a wheelbarrow now. Doesn't look anything like that. So I'm standing outside of the newsagent with a copy of Just 17. I flicked to the problem page, and on the perimeter of the problem page are all problems about sex. And I knew she wouldn't think that was me. But right dead centre, right in the middle, was a problem entitled, Am I a Boring Square? She made me buy my fucking insult. So I replied to her email.
I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it, Sarah. Let's hear what you got to say.
Now, you got to be careful with this. You got to be careful because I might have misremembered things. I might have been overly sensitive at the time. But also, I didn't want to give her anything that she could fling back in my face and say, you're wrong. So this is all I sent, just the one line. Hello, Lynn. To be honest, I probably won't reply any more fully than this, as I don't remember you very favourably.
Can I get the way that you handled that, Sarah, was absolutely beautiful. I won't reply any more fully than this because I don't remember you favorably. That's it. I'm not disrespecting anything about who you are and the person that you are now on this entire life that you done told me about that I didn't ask about. Not disrespectful in any way. Just say, hey, I don't remember you favorably. You know what you did when we were kids. You made me buy my own insult. That's so much more disrespectful than just insulting me. Making me buy my own insult. Oh my days. That's all we have. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If so, don't forget to smash subscribe, give it a bit of thumbs up. Check out the